Hi, I'm going to introduce you to some Firespiral wool wraps. I've made so many mistakes trying to do this that it's now gone dark, so I'm hoping you'll be able to see, but I'm cracking on. I'm going to do this. So the first wrap that I've got to show you is the Moss Twilight Winter Hill. That's 25% merino wool and 75% combed cotton. That means that it has a cotton warp, 100% cotton warp. The warp is the thread that runs all the way along your wrap from end to end. And it has a blended cotton and wool weft. So this has all the same weft thread, but it is cotton and wool that has been plied together, blended together, so that it creates one single thread that has some of the benefits of cotton. It's stabilised and strong in the way that cotton is, but it also has the feel and the properties of wool. So you can see there that it's all the same single source of green thread. It's got a kind of a speckly mottled texture-y look to it, but it's quite a smooth finish. It's beautiful to use, nice and balanced and easy to use mid-weight wrap. So next, if I don't lose that one, is the Bowland Octarine Birches, and this is also 25% merino and 75% combed cotton, but it's made up in a different way. So what we've done is we've used that same twisted, blended cotton and wool thread, but we've used a far thicker one for this. It's the same as this moss, but it's much thicker, and then we've alternated it with thinner cotton threads, thinner cotton yarn, so that overall you've got the same amount of wool, but it's in a different way. So with this wrap, it feels like it should be thicker and chunkier. It's far more textured, but the thinner cotton threads in between mean that it isn't actually much heavier and it's not dense. It's still a lovely wrap to use. So we've done the same thing with lots of our other ones, with rosewood and the Delft Charters moss. We can instead of just using cotton yarns in between the wool, we can do like we did with Grisdale and put linen or a hemp or whatever, so that we can play around with the overall blend. So that is 25% merino, same as the moss, but has a different feel to it. Now this is where it gets fun, because this wrap is the Winter Woven Land exclusive Belmont Octarine Winter Hill, and technically it is the same wrap in many ways as the Bowland. It's the same wool, it's the same thickness of wool, and it's alternated with cotton, except that the Bowland we've used a blue and we've used a yellowy, corally, orangey colour for the Belmont, so you've got two slightly different colours, which you can't tell as well. There you go, just a bit. You get this one's a cooler colour, this is a warmer colour. But the difference with these two is that this Bowland Birch Trees is Alchemy weave, and the Belmont Winter Hill is Elements weave. So you get a completely different feel and a completely different look to it. Let me see if I can move the camera. That's probably better, isn't it? Oops, sorry about that. So there. So it's a far tighter, smoother finish, and it changes the wrapping qualities. It's got a really good recoil. It's almost elastic, this Elements weave. It's a bit grippier to use, but oh my goodness, it stays. It also feels thinner to wrap with. I'll put that back. I'll take better photos when it's there, but this is just to show you the difference. Okay, so that is still 25% merino, but a different feel again. Now the final one that I've got is the Fantasia Aqua Curves of Pursuit, and this is a different wool to the others. Whereas the others there's cotton blended with all their wool. This is just a pure wool weft. So it smells more woolly. It feels more sort of fluffy and woolly and jumpery. It's still machine washable. Certainly in European machines. This has just come out of the wash on a wool wash with an 800 spin, and then I've just hung it over chairs in this room, sort of spaced out to dry flattish, but it, it doesn't have to be patted dry in towels and left for days or whatever. So this has a thicker, denser feel to it. It's 3 different colours of wool, but it's all the same wool, and it's all the same, so it's all the same yarn, but obviously just different colours. Yeah, and that's a different chap itself. And it's such a shame you can't actually see the colour properly because I just couldn't get it right first time. But anyway, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 different wraps, all using merino, although this is merino lamb's wool and the other isn't, but all using between 25 and 50% merino for 4 very different effects. So I hope you enjoyed that.